Earth is my daddy.
It was a fun time looking at penguins dancing.
Yes, I'm always this smooth. I see Shaquille O'Neal.
You're smelling bad, honey.
Love a good yeet.
How big of a nugget can you get?
Do you need a kiss?
I think the moral of the story is Michael Jordan needs to relax a little bit. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. Sound effects, please.
No, our budget is low for season 3.
This is season 3, episode 2 of the Ram Talk podcast. My name is Thomas Davis II. Just kidding.
Davis.
People call me Tacen.
Shout out.
Honestly,
Davis.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that as I was saying it.
He lives 3 doors down from me.
Shout out to Thomas Davis. My name is Tacen. Alongside me, as always, is Matthew. But today we have some special people here. And by special people, I mean they're not around that often. Not anything else special about them. We have Scooby. I don't know. I think this is going to be flipped. But I think Scooby's below me. And I think Isaac's over there. Or maybe he's over there. And Matthew's next to me somewhere.
We're not doing this again, guys.
And I am all around you. So look out. Anyways, yeah. We just kind of to get things started off here, how's everybody doing? Any like pressing issue you want to bring to the forefront of the show here?
At the time of recording, it's Earth Day.
Shout
out to Mother Nature.
Happy Earth Day,
Father
It
Earth.
rocks.
to all of you earthlings.
Father or mother?
Mother Nature and Father Earth. I don't think that's a thing. I literally just said it.
It is now.
It's a thing now.
Earth
Yeah.
is
I
mine.
ship them.
Earth is my
Listen.
daddy.
Listen, I only have one dad, and it's not Earth. So we're gonna go ahead and keep moving. If nobody has anything to say,
Not
Matthew,
about that.
Matthew, how has your week been since last time we got together and did this?
It's been good. Celebrated
How
the
are we?
Easters.
How are we on the recovery scale? Are we like back to 100% yet? Or are we, like,
90.
still there?
Sure, 99%. Kind of a running nose.
Let's
So sorry if I
go.
get some sniffles.
Well, there's your 1% right there. Okay.
Hey!
Shout out
Hey!
Okay.
Third special guest, come on!
Papa Jepson.
Let's go.
Back to you, boss.
Okay. Isaac, how's your week been since last time we got together to do this?
It's been pretty good. I just been chilling. I went to the dentist today, so this side of my face is like just a little bit sore. But yeah, I listen. I know a lot of people hate the dentist, but this is a very important thing I gotta say. He could have just went halfway through and stopped, and then just like my life would have been 10 times worse. But he didn't. So shout out to my dentist, for not.
Wait, what? I'm
What?
confused. He could have
Bro,
gone
you know-
halfway
He-
through and stopped.
Yeah, I
No,
could
no,
have
no.
just like
He could have.
drilled down my teeth, and before putting the crown on, just been like,
Oh.
no. And then
You know,
like that
not
would have
feeling
really
it.
sucked.
Oh.
Like, everyone hates the dentist, right?
Oh.
Everyone?
Do you guys hate the dentist?
I
don't like the dentist.
dislike him. I don't think I hate him.
Yeah. I mean, it's not him personally. I don't like going to the dentist.
I hate
I
have
the dentist
terrible
personally.
person.
I have a
He's horrible.
dentist that like gives me cavities. I hate him so much.
Wow, you should honestly like.
Because the other dentist that I go, the other
Right,
dentist that I go and
dentist
visit, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're
If
good."
I
Good.
recall what dentists are supposed to be doing.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no,
that's
no. That's the thing.
That's
They're-
he's the
coming in.
1 out of 10 that does not recommend that to dentists.
what-
Yep, he didn't graduate dentist school.
Really, 'cause
That's what I
everyone
don't
in
like.
Utah is doing that.
and he's still out here practicing.
Everyone
But
in
I
Utah
see
is
that.
doing
I
hair school and dentist school.
I do know a couple of people going through both of those circuits, so hopefully that works out for them. Anyways, Scooby, you were not here last week, so feel free to go back as far as you'd like to when talking about how good your life has been since last time you were on the Ram Talk podcast. I just said a week because it's been a week since these guys. Okay.
Okay, he's gone.
Scooby has just disappeared into the void. Scooby, how have you been since last time you've been on?
I've been doing good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Holmes.
No, you're good.
It's been
Great.
it's It's yeah. It's
I've been doing good. How about you, Cheryl?
I'm never just like so myself.
Oh, that's pretty good, bro.
That's pretty good.
Shout out to
Anyway.
our listener only viewers that just think we all
Our listener only viewers.
dying. Yeah, those ones.
Our listener only viewers.
Our blind YouTube viewers.
Shout out to you guys. You guys carry
Helen
on.
Keller out there, let's go.
Killing the game. Helen Keller is a big fan of our podcast, and our podcast is a big fan of Helen Keller.
That
Anyways,
one night
Scooby.
we literally like broke it. We're like, this is no way. Real,
There
dude.
was no way. Anyways, Scooby, how are you? How's your week been? How's your month been? How's your 2022 been?
it's been sorry I had I was thinking about it, processing, the loading board and all that.
That's a good thing to do.
So it's been good. I won't lie. These last 2 weeks have been a little stressful because of finals, but we're getting through. We're finally
Big
doing
boy,
that.
look at you.
How are those
All
going?
right. Finals?
Yes.
They're going well. I mean, I
Always
think
good to hear.
the only thing that I really think is like kind of due to right now is that I have to finish a documentary, which
That is very dude. Yes.
Dude, documentaries are the worst, man.
That
like-
definitely recently come out of somebody's butt. That is definitely very dude.
Very,
it happened. I saw it.
bull
Watched. I watched it happen. I was there.
In the documentary.
I was
I was there at the bite of 87.
Wait,
Anyways,
what's the documentary about?
it's about our friend Blake's mom, who's like she went back to
Shout out-
school and just graduated from college. So
Let's go.
Also taking some finals.
right,
Good for her.
So well, actually, she finished up. She's done.
Good for her. Wait, so you're not done though? How many more finals do you have?
With the documentary, no, and with the finals, next Monday we're gonna have a test. I have a final paper due next Monday as well, and then a reflection paper on Friday. Not this Friday, the next one. So, and then after that, I think everything else will be done.
Good luck with your studies, man.
Thank you so much, good sir.
What-
I'm surviving.
What a studious young man, an inspiration to all, truly. So we're here for the second consecutive
Well,
week.
can I say something really fast? Because
No.
Okay.
no, I just want to say
If you
like,
must.
no, I just want to say that like it is weird because like most of the people like our age that we graduated with, they're in school and them like I see some of them post on Instagram like almost done with finals. Here we are just sitting on our couches recording a podcast every week.
Here we are.
Hey, you
Except
guys,
Scooby.
we're out here studying while y'all are out here getting that paper. All right, all right.
Exactly.
with
Big
our
difference.
sponsors.
Yes, thank you to
I don't get no paper.
Truthleaves.com. Truthleaves.com, everybody.
Go check
Anyways,
it out.
Tacen, you were saying something
Someone's
before I
gonna get that joke. Anyways, so yeah, we are here for the second consecutive week of the Random Talk podcast season 3. So the streak is still going. The streak is going strong. I kind of want to get not too deep because I mean, that's weird. But I kind of want to get into your guys' heads a little bit and kind of because Isaac and Scooby, you guys have obviously been on multiple times before, both individually and together. Which, by the way, what a great combination we figured out here. I mean, this 4-piece that we got going, man.
Oh,
just
it's clutch.
it's really stupendous.
4-piece McNugget, bro.
That's us. Yeah.
40-piece McNugget.
Yep.
Chef's
Out
kiss.
tonight.
So
How big of a nugget can you get?
Like just one piece of nugget or like
Like shove it in
You
your
know,
mouth or like become
like
the
a-
nugget
you
itself.
can buy a 40-piece and it's not like put in as 2 20-pieces. You
we
know,
should test it. We should test the
like,
limit.
can I get like a
Yeah. Let's go to McDonald's and be like,
160 piece?
All right.
Or is that 280 pieces or 440
Scooby's gonna
pieces?
take us to the drive-through. That would be epic.
We have our man live at the drive-thru.
Live in the drive-through McDonald's.
So I'm here at the McDonald's drive-through. It appears that you can only fit 2 chicken nuggets in the 20 piece. Very shocking. Back to you, Tacen and Matthew.
We've got our
Okay,
other
so-
reporter out in the field. Back to you.
So
Thank you,
if anybody has something they'd like to bring up or something they'd like to talk about or dive into, now is the perfect time to bring that up, because if not, we're gonna get going. So
How's everyone's Weasters?
My Weaster
How was your Weaster?
was exciting.
Very
Week-
exciting.
way exciting.
Do you guys like
Weaster-
still
Very.
participate in the Easter activities such as Easter egg hunts and
Nah, my family
Dying.
didn't do that this year.
Dude.
I wanted to.
I'm raising my hand. Okay, dying Easter
you
eggs has got to be one of the worst holiday traditions ever.
Oh yeah.
Ever. I hate it.
Nah, you're just a grump. You gotta have fun with it. Come on, man. You're the best artist I know.
Matthew is in his truest form. Matthew's just a cranky old man that just doesn't want to put up with anything.
Oldest guy
honestly-
I know.
Honestly, I respect it, but I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, no, I personally, I mean, you didn't ask me, but I also did not get into any of the Easter activities this year
The
round.
Weaster activities.
Weaster
Right,
activities.
yes. Did not do that. I'm gonna allow Scooby to take the stage here. Did you die any eggs, or find any eggs, or lose any eggs, or eat any eggs, or
Lay
do
any
anything with
eggs?
the eggs?
Devil the
Where are
eggs.
the eggs?
Double the eggs. All I did was, made Sunnyside eggs, ate them, and that is my Easter.
Nice.
Let's go. Scooby had the best Weaster out of everybody. Okay.
I wasted my
Back.
Weaster.
Easter.
Is there anything like any like all-time Weaster moments, or like any sort of memory, or like whatever?
No. Except the very
No,
first Weaster.
nobody's ever had a Weaster memory.
If anybody listens
Jesus
to
came
the-
back to life. That
That was pretty fire, dude.
was
not gonna
pretty
lie.
epic. That went viral back in the day, man.
Well,
I did not
viral.
expect that one.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
When the Bible kills your favorite character but brings it back to life.
Yes. Not gonna
Anyways,
lie, I'm
Tacen,
still
sorry.
waiting on Bible 2. When are we gonna get Bible 2?
Yeah,
the
when are
sequel?
we gonna get Bible?
No way.
Bible 2.
Bro, when are we gonna do a movie? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, so sounds like a solid Weaster for everybody. Celebrating in their own way, I guess. I hope you, the listener, had a great Weaster.
If you did, good for you, bro.
If you didn't, what can we do to help make it better next year?
Do you need a kiss? Do you need me to tuck you in good night and say good night? Sorry, I should reverse.
Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes
Yeah,
to
I catch-
everything.
Yeah. Yes, Scooby. Just do
Scooby?
the version. Yes.
You say
can do
something?
whatever you
I
like.
got lost in your eyes.
Oh.
Still trying to find my way out.
Isaac,
Yeah,
not on the show.
If anybody's listening to this podcast and like, wow, this is a really subpar episode, I would like you to come on here and try to host the show with these. Anyways,
I was thinking the same thing. I would like to host this show.
maybe someday, Isaac. So if
Maybe we
there is
graduate from the
no-
ghost.
Yeah.
someday, and that 50-kilometer gap.
It's really
Anyways,
far away.
it was 50 feet last week. It's now grown. Yeah, sure.
Always on the grind.
Pretty sure kilometers are
right.
bigger.
Gotta be chasing that grind. It's like a boat.
Facts.
The
You paid
grind
attention
is
well.
like a boat. Once you find your foundation,
Smooth sailing.
anyways, that's something else.
My boat does not have a foundation.
Same. Are we good? We passed the.
Let's
we
do
passed
it,
the
man. Let's
Easter
move into what you have
That's
planned
the
next.
witty introduction. Speaking of segues,
Speaking of them,
Ooh, we segued to the. Anyways.
I made the joke last week. I'm gonna try again. I'm actually on one right now. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, look at Scooby just having a good time. Okay, so I have a list of questions prepared. There's 10 questions for those of you at home keeping track.
Scooby, can you do you still have it up on your screen? So the
No, don't spoil. Don't.
oh, put it back. Sorry. There we go. Chess game.
Chess.
Let's play chess.
Scooby just leaves.
For free. Okay. Anyways.
He's gone.
Shout out to our YouTube viewers. Please watch this
subscribe.
episode on YouTube. Scooby just launched himself across the room.
He did.
Whoa, he's back.
But whoa.
Whoa.
Editing. Whoa. Anyways, I prepared a list of 10 questions. We could do this in like a rapid fire kind of go around thing situation, but I kind of felt like it would be a little more fun and a little more fruitful to kind of dive into them a little bit deeper. So we are going to give everybody a chance to kind of speak their mind on, whatever their answer may or may not be. So if we're all prepared, I'm going to start us up with the first question. Is everybody ready?
We're ready.
Let's go.
More or
Let's
less.
do it, baby.
Okay. Kind of a deep question. This is something that personally I haven't done a whole lot of thinking about. What is Matthew, Isaac, and Scooby? What, and to the listener at home, be thinking, because we're going to quiz you.
We're gonna quiz.
Please
Please
Comment
turn in.
down below.
This is your bell ringer for the episode.
Oh, that's a weird memory.
I know, dude.
What is at the top of each of your guys' individual bucket lists? Please,
Tacen,
do
would you
not
like
all
to
answer
start
at
us off?
once. It messes with the audio waves. For me, top of my bucket list, if I'm trying to be as like conservative as I can with this, because I mean obviously I'd love to like me and my
Live a life.
I'm so quick. I'd say top of my bucket list, probably aside from my romantic hillside dinner with Scooby, I would probably say something like,
Wow.
I'd love to be in like I would love to act in like a sitcom, because I think sitcoms are so like there's something so special about just like how like how like cheesy they are, and they're kind of like rich in that own sense. So I would say top of my bucket list.
You can sit on my lap. No.
Good. That was good. Anyways,
Scooby's lap. Scooby's lap is available.
I'm on my way. Man. Don't worry. We just got to wrap this up first. But yeah, I'd say probably. I mean, maybe like if you ask me tomorrow, I might have a different answer. But right now, I'd say I think acting in a sitcom would be really funny.
I could see you.
Thank you
for that.
Or maybe actually, sorry, I'm just gonna take over the whole thing. I would love to do some form of stand-up comedy, but I don't think I'm that funny. I just would love to.
You could do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
I'll open for you, and then I'll be like 10 minutes. You be headliner.
Support your homies, man.
You guys
Can I
can come
MC?
too.
Yeah.
Scooby will be
I'll
DJ.
introduce you guys.
Okay, we're gonna go. It's flipped.
I'll go
next.
I'll go next.
We're gonna go clockwise. Okay, we're gonna go Matthew.
Yeah. I have a lot of things, but I don't know what my number one
But
is.
what's at the top?
See, that's what I don't know. But
Okay,
I've always like.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Just give us a few, and then we'll help you like break them down.
Okay.
See which one's the best.
I'll just give you two. Okay, so realistically, what I could do like today or like tomorrow.
Well, but that's not a bucket list, though. You know what I mean?
Why is it still on the bucket list? Get it done today.
he's like my bucket list.
That's that one off.
I'm just saying, like, these are things that I want to do.
Okay.
Sure.
But
You
like,
just go. No judgment.
there's like realistically, I can't like go to the moon right now. Realistically,
Realistically,
Why can't you go to the moon
could.
right now?
because I'm recording with you guys. Okay.
It takes about $1,000 to send 1 pound into space. Okay, like if we pool our money, we'd need a little more money. We could send you to space.
We need some more ads.
We need some money.
Get paid.
Okay, Matthew. 2 buckets.
I just this is sounds like really stupid and simple,
Dude, nah.
but like 13-year-old me would be like, wow, 1 million views on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
1 million. I just want like a one video, just 1 million views.
This video.
This video
Everybody
right now,
get
guys.
it
Get
to a
it.
million views.
So,
Share it
but
with
like-
your
so-
homies. Share it with your non-homies.
So that's just one small item. But here's like another bigger one. Like write and illustrate a children's book.
Dude, no, that's really cool. My aunt does that.
I also have an aunt who doesn't do that.
Oh, okay, I was actually.
I have a cousin who does that though.
I have an ant problem. Anyways.
No,
No,
but like
seriously.
I don't know how popular of an
No.
author my aunt is, but I just like grew up with a lot of her books. I don't know if that was like a household thing or if it was just like a Peterson household thing, because she's
She's just
my
trying to
aunt,
plug
but-
her business.
Scooby is losing in chess right now, by the way. I just wanted
Yeah,
to bring it up.
What
Scooby
do you
is
mean?
not-
I've been listening. I've been listening.
No,
No,
so
just
Matthew,
she's a solid author. She can hook you up.
shout out.
Let's
Shout
get
out.
that,
Hit
1
me up,
million
fam.
small thing, author thing. It's apparently big. Let's get that done, bro. Today or
So-
tomorrow.
Okay,
So,
realistically, let's do it tonight.
Okay, cool. So Matthew, you kind of break down the conditions of your like bucket list items. So you said like 1 million views on a video. So like for example, if we like posted a clip of this episode on TikTok and it got like 1 million views, could you cross
That off, baby. That's all I
Let's
want.
go. Okay, cool. 'Cause
I'm
it's
gonna make
happening.
so many accounts.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna make his dream come true.
Isaac. Your turn.
So I was gonna say skydiving because that's just something I've wanted to do for a while and still haven't done. But actually, I'm changing it. Since you said stand-up comedy. Oh wait, no, I changed it again. Stand-up comedy was
Skydiving
really
while
cool.
doing stand-up comedy. Wow.
Well, so here's the thing. It then
Whoa.
changed when you were talking about it, Matthew. You said go to the moon. I want to go to space. At least, like, I don't even got to go to the moon.
Do a short
I just want to be in orbit.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like zero
Like the
gravity.
red blood
in
cells.
space.
Oh.
Yeah, like just
Red blood cells in orbit.
somebody, Elon Musk, give me commercial space travel.
Hit me up, bro.
Yeah, hit me up. My Instagram is Isaac
At repeat.
Peterson. At repeat.
Repeat.
But yeah,
That's
no, I
dope.
just want to go to space. Like at
That's
some
terrifying,
point
though,
before I
dude.
die.
I don't think
Nah,
I would
not
ever
really.
blast myself up in a rocket.
What?
Bro,
But like, what's so
But
scary?
you can't live without a little fear, man.
I live with much fear.
What's so scary about it?
What's the?
We can
ooga
discuss
booga?
this later. Scooby or Isaac, are you done?
If Elon Musk is gonna send his car up, bro, why not me?
Okay,
I'm basically Tesla Roadster.
Can I
Please go.
come as well
That's
if you're
a-
going
that's
up in
really good
space?
Oh,
point.
yeah.
I'll come with you guys.
Okay.
I
well,
I'll stay here. I'll be grounded.
Well,
No,
do-
Matthew, you gotta come for the pod.
exactly. We'll do an episode up there.
Life
Yeah.
from Mars, part 2.
Like,
We can do it live because we'll be like a satellite, dude.
And Matthew can be our little control center guy. Anyways, Scooby, what is at just like that. Scooby, what is at the top of your bucket list? I'm very curious.
Win this chess match.
this chess match. At the top of my bucket list, honestly, it would probably be, go skydiving at least once in my lifetime.
There we go.
Are can we set this up a little skydiving day for you guys?
Hey, we're all 18, bro. We can all go.
I don't know about
That's the thing.
I'll
How much?
pass.
Like, I remember it was like, okay, how much do you guys think skydiving
Couple
costs?
hundred.
That's actually pretty
250.
accurate.
Yeah, I know, because I looked it up.
Oh, never mind. that.
Not
It
just
doesn't
barely,
count.
like-
It doesn't count.
No, so I was planning
I'm
on going with a
surprised.
friend once he turned I turned 18 in December, then he turned in February of our senior year. And we were gonna go, but then he like looked up the prices, and also he's a runner and he was like, I don't want to roll my ankle
He's a runner. He's a try.
because apparently that's a common injury from like landing in a parachute is rolling your
I-
ankle.
With all due respect to your friend, I roll my ankle so often.
I know.
I mean, come,
Well, but,
You go
but he has
skydiving,
like running
good.
scholarships.
that's very impressive. And like I just said, with all due respect to your friend, you're going skydiving and the thing
Yeah.
you're worried about is rolling your ankle. There's nothing.
I know.
like,
No, this
about that.
man is like that
You're
was his
gonna jump
concern.
out
He's
of a plane,
freaking.
but you don't want to get a boo boo on your ankle.
He's
Okay,
insane.
whatever,
So
sorry.
the thing is,
I
like, I don't know,
mean-
it was the
I
middle
mean,
of
no disrespect.
the season, and now he's gone.
Because he
Running.
rolled his ankle and died because he lost.
he,
his ankle.
he died. He rolled
Anyway,
both ankles
died.
at the same time.
Oh,
Just
my goodness.
Yeah.
Awesome,
okay,
man.
so-
Like
I
it
don't
was
think
a
I'll ever do
segue.
that.
You don't
Like, it
ever
was
want to do skydiving?
No.
Well, what's
I'm
so
more
scary
of a-
about
Me
it?
and
Rolling
me,
your
me and
ankle?
Tacen. I'll go.
more of a-
Me and Tacen will be performing stand up while you guys are just going through the sky.
Yeah. We'll catch you. Don't worry about it. No,
Okay.
no rolled ankles
Catch you
over
on the
here.
flip
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
But okay, so
Ah,
just quick recap.
Thank you.
I, Tacen Bucket List, would like to act in a sitcom or have my own little stand-up routine. Matthew,
Other way. I think, unless I'm wrong, guys. I don't know.
Matthew, you're just go.
Oh,
with
sorry.
just so we
I
can-
thought you were gonna be like everyone. Million views, guys. Let's make it work. And
Okay.
children's book.
Okay. Scooby,
read the question.
just recap of what you just said. What's your
Oh,
bucket
about
list?
skydiving.
Good.
Okay. I
Outer space.
sit.
Nice.
Okay.
None
Like,
of the inner stuff.
So yes, please keep that in mind. Again, like I said, there will be a quiz at the end. And also please be thinking about your own answers to these questions because we'd love to hear them. At Random Talk Podcast on Instagram, send us a direct message.
voice memo.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and try and move right into the next question here. We're gonna do it a little bit quicker, hopefully. What is, just off the top of your head, what is a recent trend, whether that's like a fashion trend or just like something people were saying all the time, or just like any sort of trend that you can think of that like you're glad died out? Maybe it's like a popular movie that everybody's talking about that you're like, oh, I'm so glad everybody shut up about that. You know, it's like any sort of recent trend that you're like, holy cow, can't believe we're past that. Let's go.
Dude,
Pause.
I hated when like Sing Street was so popular. I'm just kidding.
Ow.
Well, that
It's an
movie
inside
came out like
joke.
8 years ago, Matthew. That movie came out 8 years ago. You were like 2 years old.
I know.
Yeah.
It was, I'm practicing my comedy.
Oh.
It stunk.
Am I
I'm
going
glad that's
first?
not your bucket list item.
My bucket list item is to be cast in the Broadway reproduction of Street. I'd like to
Excellent.
be. I'd like to be.
You'll
in
be
gig.
in gig. Yeah.
Sick.
Great minds.
Glad we're on the same
Anyway,
page.
with less than
Okay.
5 minutes left to go,
Anyways, a recent trend I'm glad has died out is
Matthew, you have an answer?
I couldn't think of
Come
Come
one.
back to Matthew.
man, I'm sad about all the trends that died. I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
I'm so
actually,
depressed.
I have one.
Please.
When the Whip and the Nene first came out, it was fun. But like when you went to
12 years. Dog.
when you went to a sporting event, that's all the little kids would do on the jumbotron, and it was so annoying to just watch. You know what I mean?
But I mean, like little kids, though. You know.
They're
They're
annoying.
still annoying.
They're still annoying.
I love little
Facts.
kids
I'm not-
actually.
I'm
but,
not going
like,
to speak on that. I just mean like I feel like you got to cut them a little slack. You know, like they're only doing what
Little
their own
slack.
kids are doing. You know.
Little smack, am I right?
Am I right?
my rapper name.
That's all. That's all I can think of. I'm sure there's tons of like stupid TikTok trends that are so annoying, but I can't
Yeah,
think. of
actually, mine is, if I may go next, TikTok dances. Like I'm sure they're still going on, but just like, those were like super popular, and I would see them all the time. And
It's
people
like
would be
all of
like,
them.
"Oh, this is yeah," and then they kind of died down. I'm sure there's somebody that like their entire feed is TikTok dances because they're still in it.
If that's the
but-
case, then I feel very sorry for their social life.
I mean, my social media is mostly Minecraft because that's what I'm into. So
Hey,
I'm-
on the
I'm-
ground with the pit.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm a bit proud of my TikTok. I've curated it to this point where like 1 in every 3 videos is like a cute dog, and I mean I could really care less about the other 2/3. But like I get so many like dogs and cats and different little animals on my thing. Like really, you probably would think I'm like a zoologist or something by the amount of animals around my TikTok. But I love it. It's honestly it's a great time. You know, got dogs that can like push little buttons at the top for them. Got dogs that are carrying stuff.
To chowder.
Got skateboarding dogs.
Chowder.
Literally dogs that are like actually cooler than me. Like probably have a better street cred than I do. But as far as the trend that I'm kind of glad is not around anymore, probably the like when kids would go around saying, "What are those?
What are those?"
Somebody said that to me like 2 days ago.
But okay, so I was in like 7th grade or something. I was a victim of this, which is the perfect way to phrase it. And it was
Less than a minute left. Wrap up your thoughts.
It was the like worst time of my life. So whatever.
Scooby, do you have a trend that you're glad died out or want to die out? Whatever the question was phrased.
I feel like I'm pressured on time, to be honest.
Yes,
I
go
don't
fast.
like this trend. I don't like this trend that I'm getting pressured. Nah. I don't really think there was a trend where I was like, I hate this so much. If anything, I hate the trends where like it's a challenge that will forcibly and like will actually put you in danger. Like those ones don't make any sense to me. Like the Tide Pod. Yeah, exactly. Like those, like I get it as a joke, but like literally doing it, it's idiotic to the point where I'm like, please stop. Like there was also a time where like people would like call like this like demon thing. I don't know what it was. It was called the Momo challenge, and I remember distinctly that my mom was so freaked out that she actually like asked me, "Are you doing this?" And I was like, "No, Mom, I'm playing Minecraft. What do you mean?"
Bro, yeah, I don't mess with demons.
We're back. New day, new shirts. Everyone, new wardrobe change.
Let's go. Love to see
Here we
it.
are. Let's continue with the list. We're gonna have to blur that out, Scooby. We do not sponsor those guys. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just kidding. Tacen,
we do sponsor treeleaves.com though,
Yes,
so be sure to
yes.
go check those
They
guys out.
sponsor.
They sponsor, yeah.
Well, it's a mutual partnership.
Yeah, sure.
They scratch
Okay,
our
so I
back,
believe
we
the question
scratch
that we're
theirs.
on, if anybody else hasn't pulled up, if not, that's fine. I believe the question we're on is what's something unexpected that you like? Something that people would maybe be like, oh, I didn't think you'd like that, or just something that you didn't even think you'd like for yourself. Whether you want to worry about other people's opinions or not, that's your choice to answer this question.
I have an answer.
Matthew,
I couldn't think of anything, but I will say, the movie Sing 2. It's a great one.
Really?
Because did you guys watch
Sing
Sing
Not
1?
Street.
Not Sing Street. Yes, exactly.
I heard it was good, so
It was
maybe.
surprisingly good. I had to take my little siblings to go, and I'm like,
Nice.
not bad. So that's my.
Shout out to little siblings. Woohoo. Great day to be a little sibling in Matthew's house. Isaac, do you have an unexpected like?
I think puzzles, dude. I really like doing jigsaw puzzles. Like,
Okay.
my mom's side of the family, they're crazy about jigsaw puzzles.
I saw your mom putting together a puzzle.
Yeah, my mom, she'll just like puzzle after puzzle.
You know what's really satisfying? Just rubbing your hand across a finished puzzle.
Yeah.
See, we never
Did you
did that.
drop it onto the floor?
No, don't
Like,
drop it. Just like like barely touch the puzzle. Just graze it.
We get the puzzle together and we immediately tear it apart, put it back in the box, write down what date we finished the puzzle,
That hurts
and
me
then
emotionally.
put it away, grab the next puzzle. We got like a puzzle board because we do it on the dining room table. And then like, if you ever want to use it, you just kind of pick up the whole board.
AKA the puzzle table, yeah.
Yeah, the puzzle table that we eat on sometimes.
I finished a puzzle the other day. Got home from work and I'm like, might as well just finish it.
Shout out.
Took 2 hours out of my day.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
What a puzzling situation. Isaac, just a quick little piggyback. This is kind of a strange confession. My older sister and my grandmother used to really love doing puzzles together. And I, because I am just the spawn of all things evil, whenever they like finish them or whatever, I just kind of like sneak into the kitchen and like mess them up and stuff. Because there's something, listen, I don't know if it's just me, there's something like just really satisfying about
puzzle
just like
gremlin.
taking your hands and just like,
Yeah.
and,
That's my least favorite part actually, is like because like my family, they just do so many puzzles that like my grandpa and my aunt, my mom, they'll just like freaking grab the puzzle and they'll like fold it, and kind of like it doesn't fold like nicely because they're trying to get all the pieces to separate, and they'll just kind of fold it and then like lift it and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that's like really, I don't know. It just feels like something's gonna break, but they've done so many puzzles that it's just, they found that's the fastest way, and nothing breaks.
well, shout out to all you puzzle pros out there. I will say one more thing. Maybe in retrospect, maybe it wasn't necessarily the breaking the puzzle that really got to me. Maybe it was more so like the pissing my sister off that like really just
No, that's always a good
adrenaline I
vibe.
could ever need. Yeah, just love that. Shout out to
Sisters.
The
I was
sisters.
gonna say
And pissing them off.
Let's go.
So shout out to older, younger, same age siblings, whatever, whatever you're into. Scooby, do you have an unexpected like?
Honestly, I would say, does it have to be like from now or like back then?
You cannot say puzzles or sing too. Anything else is good.
That was exactly my answer. What am I gonna do now?
I like doing puzzles while watching sing too.
Third runner up. What is it?
Honestly, something that I really like that's unexpected is actually, do you guys remember Happy Feet 1 and 2?
Oh my
That
god.
Yeah.
Like the
that was like
yes.
a fever dream. Okay, like one day I thought that I made that up from like Surf's Up or whatever, like the
Oh my goodness.
Penguin movie is.
Maybe you did. Maybe you were like the writer on the show.
If I was,
If it says it there.
That's on your bucket list item now. Write another movie of that.
Bretta,
Happy Feet 3.
There
Let's
we
go.
We have the technology.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I like it, Scooby. Good choice.
So-
Tacen, did you say yours?
So, but that was your thing, was like the Happy Feet movies was like, yeah.
Yeah, even though like literally from like a movie standpoint, they all suck. But like,
Well, I mean, hey now.
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
come on. I mean,
it was
I
a
think-
fun
I
time
think-
looking at penguins dancing, breaking it down.
Facts.
for me, it's my favorite saying, FAIF, film at its finest, personally. Anyways, my unexpected like, no, Matthew, I did not say it. But my unexpected like, similar to 2/3 of you guys, is a movie. There's it's a remake of an old show on Disney Plus, and I've never seen the original. So I mean, don't come at me for all like, oh, but it's trash.
Cruella.
You might be right. I don't know. But I watched. I was hanging out with my sister dyeing my hair, like I just always am, and
we all nod our
going through
heads.
Disney Plus, we were like looking for a movie to turn on, whatever, and we were watching previews, and we came across the new Cheaper by the Dozen, and we watched like the trailer for it or whatever, and I was like, that
Fire.
looks terrible. That looks like the cheesiest, like most awful movie you'd ever watch in your life, like just terrible acting, whatever. And we watched it, and I can't say I was wrong about those things, but somehow, some way, they pulled it all together, and it made like a really sweet little time for me. And it's not that I love it so much, but just the fact that I liked it at all was like really unexpected to me. Because I honestly thought it was going to be terrible, but I was like, you know what, screw it, let's just put it on. And then all of a sudden, it was awesome. It was the best movie I've ever seen. So
Nice.
So,
I've watched
I
like the
do.
last 10 minutes of it. So
yeah, those are great 10 minutes.
Best 10 minutes, some would say.
best 10 minutes of my life.
some say best of the movie. Yeah. Okay, so did anybody have any thoughts before we move on to the next question?
Did you ever watch no, you said no, sorry. I
No,
just
yeah.
answered my own question. Do you ever watch the original?
I guess maybe I should now and like do a little compare and contrast like spreadsheet or
Well,
something.
when I saw the trailer, I'm like, you can't do that to the original, right? Like the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So
I've never even heard of this movie. What is it?
It's called Cheaper by the Dozen.
What's
It's
it
about
about?
like a blended family, like two families blending. I don't need to explain that to you.
osmosis.
Yes, like that. Yes, they osmosize their family, which
Is that
I
the
think I just
right?
made that
Is
up.
that the right term? When
Nope,
you
it's
Is
combine.
that the right plural term of osmosis? Whatever it was.
Oh, that has to do with water and cells or something, right?
Yeah.
Is
You're,
I
you're
still
thinking
remember
of
that. That's the only thing I remember.
reverse
From,
mitosis.
that's the only thing I remember from 7th grade science was osmosis and mitosis and whatever. Yeah.
Mitochondria.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Anyways.
And Scooby's the powerhouse of my heart. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next question here. Yes, I'm always this smooth.
Stole my heart away. Oh my goodness.
And I'm never gonna give it back. Okay, we're gonna start with Matthew again, unless you don't have one and somebody else does.
Let's do it, man.
What is your favorite, and be as loose as you like with this, what is your favorite slang phrase? Like just your favorite little, it's like your own catchphrase. You just kind of like say it even if it's not necessarily the right thing to say in the moment or whatever.
My favorite one is just like classic yeet. Love a good yeet.
From the original good old days of
love a good
Vine.
yeet.
But what I've been saying a lot, I kind of go through these phases of like saying different terms. But what I've been saying recently is just like heck to the yeah. Like
Hey.
just putting some emphasis on your affirmations.
Oh yeah,
Let's
dude.
go.
Might as well like been playing like some 2K, just drill 5 threes in a row. Heck to the yeah, man.
Heck
Stayed
to
in my
the-
head.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I was saying recently.
Let's bounce it to Scooby. Do you have a favorite slang phrase?
Catchphrase. My favorite one.
Catchphrase.
Nah.
Catchphrase.
No. Actually, my favorite slang would probably be homie. I use it consistently without even like
course.
thinking
We know.
about it.
Oh,
We know.
That's
It's annoying.
no, but
Scooby's
like
vibe.
homie is like just the golden standard of all slang. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
homies.
We homies,
Anyways,
bro.
Isaac, do you have a favorite? Do you have a little catchphrase you like to mutter every once in a while?
So yeah, actually, so I'm gonna go with two because they're kind of like different categories. One is this is one I've said for a long time, Groovy. One day I was like, dude, that I really want to
Isaac
say
actually
that.
invented that in 1985.
1975. Thank you very much. But then I remember I was in class and the teacher said it, and then I was like, dang, I want to start saying groovy. And one of my friends like leans over like, you know you can do that, right? And I was like, whoa.
It's illegal to say groovy. It is illegal to say groovy.
I
have control of my own vernacular, like weird. And then actually I met somebody at rock climbing just this last Friday, which is when we started recording, who also says groovy, and they also know the definition of
Groovy,
vernacular.
bro.
So like,
Crazy,
I'll
man.
introduce him to you guys. He's really cool.
Crazy that there's more than one person like that.
I know. Like I thought it was just it's like
Is it
me
your teacher?
and you, Tacen. We combined it. You with the vernacular, me with the groove. Anyway, but no. I'm gonna say this is my favorite kind of slang that I'm gonna start saying mid. Okay, it's like calling something kind of mediocre or like average. And like
okay,
like dissing it because it is such. Someone's like, oh yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm like, nah, that's mid.
You're mid.
Correct.
Oh,
I don't need this
shots
from you,
fired.
Juliana.
Listen, I
Shoots
don't know
fired.
Dad's phone password.
Shots fired.
I also want to I don't know if it's really slang, but I do say like let's go a lot. I'm just like let's go or let's go. I just love it. It's up there for
I
me.
mean, let's go. Like
Let's
do
go
it,
to the
man.
next question, man. Let's go.
Well, I wanted to give my answer too, if that's all right with everybody.
No, let's
so-
skip them.
I'm fine with that.
Matthew's favorite thing to do when the four of us get together is just literally not include me in the podcast. Like, I love this dynamic that the three of us have, like myself, Isaac, and Scooby. But then, like, Matthew just like hates me. Like, I don't know why. It's terrible. And I just like,
sorry.
man,
Let's go ahead
think
and
after
not
2 years of
skip
doing a podcast together, he'd finally be like, "Oh, yeah, Tacen's all right." Yeah,
We'll- we'll invite you
he's
to the
not
bar.
at
enough
all.
of you talking.
My catchphrase that I really enjoy quite much. I mean, there are a lot of things that I do say a lot that I try to be conscious of. But something that I really love, just because I just figured out kind of, like LOL and like
LOL.
what is the abbreviate
TBH.
yeah, what acronyms?
Short
Yeah,
names.
Abbreviations.
Sure, yeah. Okay, you know those. Well, there's one that I could never
Abbreviations.
figure out for the longest time, and I didn't want to Google it because I'd never had to do that before. And it's YKTV, and I never knew what it was. I thought it was, oh, TV, like, yeah, I've seen it before.
No, it's television.
I've watched. I've been there.
Thunder
turns
Vision.
out, no. Turns out, it's
Yeah, clearly we
actually,
freaking.
I mean,
said it a
maybe
lot.
depends on who's using it and how they're using it. But from my understanding, the most common way to use it is the vibes, and that's something that I mean, I'm kind of someone who uses the whole like vibes and vibe.
I love a good vibe.
vibration.
Oh,
bro.
you follow the vibe.
Yeah, like,
You
I say that enough that you think that I'd like see it and be like, oh yeah, the vibes, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna say that just because I'm proud of myself for figuring it out, but also I'm not proud of myself because it took me 20 years. Anyways, yeah,
You're 20
let's go ahead
years
and move-
old?
unless anybody has any thoughts or questions or whatever, let's go ahead and move on.
Bro, you finally passed the vibe
We're
check.
good, man.
I finally did. Yeah, it only took me not long at all.
Isaac, you could get the soda, my guy.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I'm gonna ask you to be pretty loose with, just because it's a little bit larger of a criteria. Hi, I need everybody think about your top 3 things that you just gotta take everywhere with you. And since I'm asking you for 3 answers and not just one, maybe like loosen up your criteria a little bit.
Oh well,
Like not like 3. Like if you don't have 3 things that you literally take everywhere, that's okay. But just like next closest, you know what I mean? Your next highest percentage of places you take these things.
shirt, socks, shoes.
That is a nice list you got there, bud.
No
Thank
wonder.
you.
Just
I
going
actually
free.
do not relate
Not
to
everywhere.
that. Yeah, I'm not on that boat. with
No,
you,
that's not
so-
my answer. Although it is, for the most part, true.
Wait, you don't take you don't take your socks with you?
There's-
most of the time?
There
Wait,
is
you guys
that-
take your
there is that
socks?
once in a while that Isaac does not take his shirt or his pants or his shoes, but
Socks and shoes, pants. I didn't.
Oh,
No
okay,
comment.
yeah.
Question,
Pants
no
are
comment.
not even on the radar.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaac, what is your actual top 3 like?
Well, it's my phone, my wallet, and either my keys or my headphones. Because you gotta have the phone, communication, wallet for the paying of monies, and keys or headphones because if I'm in my car, I hook up my phone to Bluetooth, and if I'm not in my car, then I need it directly into my brain. The music.
I like it.
That's how you do it. That's
Clarification.
how you do it.
Nice.
Scooby, what's your top 3 things you gotta take with you everywhere?
Well,
I mean, and just to kind of clear the air here, I do understand that the whole like phone, wallet, keys is going to be like the gold standard, right? But
What
don't
can I
feel pressure
say?
to be like, oh well, I also do that. You know what I mean? Like it's okay.
It's okay.
I don't know
Right.
if you're going to, but just now it's all right. I've already said it, so whatever.
no, I was just gonna say like so the first one is usually like I always have like napkins on me just to like make sure that like if I sneeze or
He
someone else
just has a
sneezes.
box of like napkin dispenser just in his
It's like a
pocket.
shiny
Oh yeah,
stainless
My
steel.
pocket.
Has a tissue box everywhere.
Well, no. I'm just saying that because like I usually have it in my car just in case, if we ever like go out somewhere to eat and we don't have napkins. But guess what, guys? I came prepared. Ah, ha, ha. Anyways,
All the time,
Look at
dude.
you,
Yeah.
man.
exactly.
Look at Scooby.
My second thing would be the here. Let me grab my wallet because
Show
I
and tell
always.
time.
Where's the oh well, I don't have it on me, but everywhere I go, I carry in my wallet this $10 Monopoly Shrek, like $10 Shrek bill with me. And like the
Okay.
story
Utmost importance.
right, because literally the story was that I found it on the ground one time at like Walmart or like Smith's, and I was just like, oh, I'm rich now. So I just keep it with me everywhere.
Yep.
Valid.
Hey, I mean, last time we tried
Dinero.
to record, we talked about Bitcoin. Now we're talking about Shrekbucks. So,
Shrek
I
coins.
mean,
Bucks.
this is a financial advisory podcast. Let's just get right down
It
to the
is.
nitty gritty of it all.
Exactly. Start
So
investing.
we got napkins, we got Shrekbucks, and then to round it out.
And then because of Thunder Vision, I've been carrying an SD card with me all over the place.
I like that. I like that.
So
Just in
Scooby
case.
Scooby just is preparation. He's just the human embodiment of preparation.
He's ready.
What's
I mean,
what's
talk about,
the
talk about the amount of times that you needed any one of those three things, and you're like, I mean, of course I don't have that. Scooby, no, come on,
put Scooby's face as a Boy Scout logo? Just
do it. Yeah, more like the Scooby Scouts, if you know what I mean.
Scooby Scouts.
Anyways,
man.
Matthew, give me your top three things that you got to take with you everywhere, no matter where you go.
My phone. I'm gonna say
Hot take. Yeah.
I'm gonna say my charger. Just throw it in the car, Might not like put it in my pocket, but throw it in the car just in case. And
He says yeet as he throws it.
yep. Yeet. And
Looking around the
my
room.
probably a hoodie, just in case,
Gotta stay
It's
If
warm.
I'm wearing it, throw it in the car. So
You never know in this day and age, man. Weather
Yeah.
is shifting, bro. It's crazy out here.
especially in Utah,
It's been a
man.
beautiful day though.
73
As-
degrees, then it's snowing. Like literally,
Yeah.
Just like that.
It's spring is a weird time to be around. My top three, I've given myself the most time to think, and I still am not very confident. My top one is gonna be my I know the word for it. So Matthew and former guest on the show, Trey, and we all took a trip to a jazz game together. And one of the predicaments that we found ourselves in is that we couldn't find an aux cord. And how do you jam with your boys on a little trip down the road without an aux cord? Well, I mean, it's hard. It's hard,
It's hard,
We
guys.
managed. We did what
It's
we had to do,
sickening. It really is, man.
But I've got
There-
like a little tiny guy that I've been trying to carry around with me just because I've been ended up in some weird cars, I guess. And I'm just like, well, because hey, listen, you never want to be without. That's all. So I've been trying to be conscious of that because
Shine to lack.
a car ride where jamming is not an option is a car ride that I don't want to be a part of. You know what I mean?
He just gets out and walks.
I will, yeah. Put my AirPods in, which actually brings me to my next item, my AirPods.
He's a smooth man.
Because similar to what Isaac said, if I can't have it playing aloud, I need it directly inside of my neurons, and that's what those do for me. So yeah, I appreciate those. My third and final one, I always I buy. This is kind of stupid, but I.
It's blurred out.
We're not sponsored by them yet.
Not sponsored.
This is not a sponsor, so you can't see it. But this unnamed sports drink, there's like big cases of them at Costco. You get like 20 of them for. It's not an ad for Costco. So I'm not gonna tell you what bit of a bargain it is. But,
$7.
anyways, you get a big case of them, and I feel like more often than not, every time I'm dipping out of the house, I'm like, oh, just gotta take a little drink for the road. So, so yeah, probably an aux cord, just because you never know. Bluetooth is a crazy thing that I don't understand, so might not be happening one day. gotta come prepared. My headphones because sometimes the world is not a place that I want to be listening to, and that's a great
Solution.
helpful tip. And then just some superior hydration, if you know, you know.
Body armor.
YKTV,
Stay hydrated.
baby.
Drink water.
Yeah. Yes, do drink water, and also bathe in it. Anyways,
Take a shower. You're smelling bad, honey.
unless anybody has something to say, we're gonna keep this rolling. Okay, so
All
this
the
next one,
best.
Isaac, I don't know if any of it is gonna make it into the final cut of the episode, but Isaac gave me some trouble for this one because my phrasing in the second to last question or something was, what's an unexpected thing that you like or whatever. What really it is I wanted to find a way to say guilty pleasure without saying guilty pleasure, because it's just such a thing that everybody always says.
Yeah,
Sick
you
of
know, you
it.
don't want to
guilty
use
pleasure.
like so many people say guilty pleasure. It's
Yeah, it's like why are you so guilty about it? Are you like,
why?
you know, it's just like it's just like some like TV show. Anyway,
Tayson, what's the next question?
so I purposely avoided that phrasing, but then later on down the list, with just completely spacing that I even had that opinion, that I'm not even crossing my brain that I was actually using these words. I was like, what is your guilty pleasure habit? Which, if you notice, I just said guilty pleasure, which was much to the
Kind of an original, homie.
either.
You're gonna talk about man's for
Isaac's so funny. He should have his own podcast. Okay. Anyways, so what I mean by that is not necessarily something you do that you feel guilty for, but just like yeah, I
A
tie my
habit.
shoes this way. It's like, what, you know what I mean? Just like something that you do that you feel like maybe isn't like everybody washes their hands, but maybe that's so that
You
would be
don't.
I hope yeah, I hope
a bad
you
example of a guilty pleasure habit. You know what I mean? Like,
Got it.
oh,
Got
what's
it.
the guilty pleasure?
You feel filthy
I
washing
wash
your
my hands
hands.
after I go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, okay, weirdo. Anyways,
We have 5 minutes
okay,
left on this, by the way.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So maybe not something you feel guilty about, but just something you do. Matthew, you want to start?
I'll allow to start. Just taking really long showers, I think is gonna be mine.
Washing your body.
Washing my
How
body.
do you have an estimate, or is just like all concept of time thrown out the window when you hop in there?
Yep, that one.
Okay. So they just feel really long.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
probably 25, 35 minutes.
Really?
On
That
average.
used to be my average shower time.
If you don't
general.
mind me asking, which you don't have to answer this. What is keeping you in there? Or are you just like so at zen that you're just like,
It's dude.
or is there really something that you're like taking 35 minutes to?
I'm
It's his
prepping
hair,
the
dude.
podcast every.
You gotta make sure that the
Every
hair
week.
smells
Of course.
nice.
Of course,
Look at that
yeah.
voluptuous hair.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in like 15 minutes. I'll tell you that much.
Slow motion.
Yeah.
That part.
25 to 35.
25, 35 on average.
Yeah.
Recently, they've been lower, more like 15.
Got places to be.
Apparently. But yeah.
Hey, that right. That was good.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Can I get amen?
Okay, Scooby, what's something you do
What is
other than the shower straws dilemma of ages and ages ago, but just
Shout out
because we've already
season 2,
covered that.
episode
But
11.
anything else, yeah.
Guilty habit. And shoot. I would say I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Can we come back to me? I have
Yes.
minutes to like think. Sorry.
We have
Yeah,
3
no,
minutes
it's all
left,
good.
guys.
All right. Speed read.
Okay. Isaac, what is an example of something that you do that you feel absolutely no shame for at all?
I feel ashamed for
However,
this.
okay, that works too. Let's get real on the Random Talk
Yeah.
podcast.
So guys, listen up. And it's playing video games, because I will just play for hours and hours and not even realize like how long I've played until I like look at my phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I would go right back into it.
So would you say that the actual habit isn't just playing video games, but it's playing them for such prolonged periods that
that's the part that I feel guilty about. Like I love gaming, but just like,
well, because like if Matthew would have been like my guilty pleasure habit is showering, that would have been kind of a weird thing for him to say. But then like taking 35-minute showers, like that's different.
Yeah.
Sorry, mom and dad.
I wish I could take 45-minute gaming sessions.
Wasting all that water. What do you need to be showering for? Come on, bro.
He's not wasted. He's cleaning himself. He's making sure that he's a clean boy.
My man's squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean.
Squeaky.
Man.
I mean, just
Squeaky
rub
clean.
him and you'll hear it.
That was so quiet for like 2 seconds.
I'm not thinking about this one very much.
Don't turn off the podcast, dear listeners. We're still here.
My guilty pleasure habit is actually something that I do feel guilty for. So, Isaac.
So was mine.
My guilty pleasure habit is, okay, so if like somebody sends me a song or is like, yo, check out this song, whatever, no problem. Listen to it, whether I like it or not. It's a song. But maybe this is because it's more of a time investment, but I'm really bad, like notoriously really bad at getting like TV show recommendations, like something on like, oh, there's this new series on Disney Plus about like, or like Matthew brought up Will Smith's like nature, shout to Will Smith, his nature series on Disney Plus or something like that. I don't know what it is specifically, but it
is a really good nature series.
But had he have done that, I would have been like, whatever. And the part that's so much of a habit is not turning people down when they send me TV shows. It's instead of like trying to find a new show, I just watch like the same like 6 shows just like over and over again. Just like I would give you an example, but then we're gonna really get to the shameful part of the show.
And we're gonna run out of time.
Anyways, Scooby, what is something that you do that you just feel so terrible about? Or not, I don't know. Maybe you feel no shame. That's cool too. I'd be really jealous in that sense.
Bro, I'd be jealous too. Like, because okay, so I guess I want to call it like a guilty pleasure, because like there'll be times where people text me, and I'll literally like get actually like scared. Like I used to do this a lot with our friend Chloe.
You're like,
no, I get that.
Like for some reason, I would just get scared, and like I don't know, like it's just scary because she's not a bad person, and so like I was thinking about it earlier.
Chloe's very scary.
Very scary, terrifying. Well, we'll send this later to her, and in a text
timestamp.
Chloe,
exactly.
I'm terrified of you.
You scare me. No, yeah, no. I think it was just because like I was thinking about it earlier in the week. Like maybe it was because of like I don't know. A part of me wanted to say like expectations or something. Like I was scared that I was gonna fail her expectations or not. Something like that. It's really stupid.
Hey, you're like, hi, and she's like, I thought you were gonna say, hey.
That is not what you were supposed to say, man.
You're ruining this friendship.
So Scooby, just so we're on the same page, your guilty pleasure is feeling scared when your friends text you.
It's not a guilty pleasure, but yeah. Wrapping it around my head, I was like, yeah, that's not really a guilty pleasure. More or less, just me feeling it's a guilty habit.
It's a guilty pain.
Exactly.
No, I get that. You guys might not know this about me. I'm kind of a terrible texter in terms of response. Been grilled about that a couple of times by a couple of different people. Anyways, no, I get.
Hey,
that,
Trey's worse than you, so you're not the worst.
Let's freaking go.
Tier list. Let's go. Tier list.
I'm not the worst. As long as I'm not the worst. I understand I'm bad, but I don't want to be the worst. Anyways, I was just gonna say I don't want to make this all about this one question, but I think that I don't know what I was gonna say. just gonna move on because my head is on backwards today. And you can't prove it otherwise because I'm wearing a hoodie to cover it up. Next question, unless somebody would like to talk a little bit more about the guilts that they have in their life, which I mean, that's a whole new podcast, but whatever.
Scooby. Sorry, continue.
If that's not the case, then we're gonna move on to the next question, which is something that I would say is one of my favorites, but I don't think that's how I feel. I think it's just because we talk about these things a lot on the podcast, and these things that I'm talking about are dreams. We often have some funny dream stories or some weird dream stories, whatever. So the question is, just like, give me a standout dream that you've had recently, whether it's like stand out because it's like so cool, like, oh, I was the president and I like was on top of the world or whatever, or stand out because it was like weird, you were like running backwards and your teeth were falling out and you're stuck at school or whatever, just whatever. And if it's not specifically one of those, please don't say that. Just kidding. Matthew, have you had any weird dreams lately? Weird good, weird bad, weird.
I've had 3 in a row that are just
bang,
weird.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
The one I want to highlight is I have 2. One really fast. I got to we were hanging out. I don't know who we were, but I was there. So I don't know if you guys were there, but I was just
we were hanging
can't
out,
tell who's who that was in your dream. It's just like a figure,
Yeah.
So I was just hanging out with some people, and it was after the Jazz loss, game 3 loss, I think, game 2 or 3 loss.
For that.
One of those, yeah. And then
Big fan.
Mike Conley's wife was just I think we're at a park, and Mike Conley's wife was just playing with their kids at the playground, and I'm like, oh, that's Mike Conley's wife. I'm gonna say something positive about Mike Conley, who they just lost, so I got to cheer him up.
Benefit of the doubt, Mike Conley plays for the Jazz. Anyways.
Yeah, sorry if you guys, none of you know that. But
yeah, I was looking at Isaac's face. I was like,
yeah, he's a YouTuber. Just kidding. But I'm
Anyway.
I trying to set it super out loud. I'm like, hey, yo, Mike Conley's pretty good. Get her reaction.
Matthew, I have I ever told you that your subtlety is my favorite thing about you?
You have a better night.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's like, oh, that is so kind. Let's just come over to my house. And so I went over to Mike Conley's house.
Whoa.
And no, not in that way. She's like, he'll be home in a minute. You can look at all his jerseys and stuff. We just took a tour of his house.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going home
Yeah.
together.
No. And so that was a standout dream of mine. And then the second one really fast. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time on this.
No, you're good, man.
But
How dare you?
But
You're the host
me-
of this.
Isaac was actually in this one, so shout out Isaac. But we had to come up with the Thunder Vision video for the next Thunder Vision that was going to air.
Oh my goodness.
And so we had to go really fast with the camera and just try to come up with content, and it was pretty bad. So I don't know if Pickett was proud of us.
Was
in
this
that
a
one.
dream or a memory?
Both. Just kidding. We actually never worked on a video together, I don't think. Did we?
I think the closest to working on a video together was when you did a volleyball video in the beginning of the year. And I was like, teach me how to film. And then I also had a camera and I was filming. And then you're like, I didn't use any of your shots. So
That's not true. I used some of your shots to delete them. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my
let me
goodness.
just format this real quick. I need to get some more shots. Can I borrow your SD card? You don't need it.
Anyways, those are my weird dreams that have stood out to me.
That's Matthew, all right. Scooby, you had any weird dreams lately?
We're gonna segue really quickly over here.
That you feel that in parentheses that you feel comfortable airing out on the podcast that millions of people are going to see and listen to.
Millions that are. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to share now.
Billions.
Millions and billions of people. That's pretty scary. I don't know if I want to tell. I guess one of the weirder ones is that I remember something happened before. My whole dream just happened. Yeah, that's sorry. I'm not wording it correctly or anything.
No, yeah, I'm totally excited right now. I know what you're saying.
All right, thank you, Tacen.
I get you.
Literally, I just had a dream of having my mom give me a buzz cut. That was literally it. And my aunt was
More
there.
like a nightmare.
I know, right? Like what? So that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Do it. Make it a reality. Just kidding.
Make it
That'd
real.
be something. That'd be something.
Live stream event.
Let's get
for
some matching
Scooby's
haircuts.
haircut.
Ayo.
I actually
Ah.
I did. I don't know if I've shared this on the podcast just because I talk a lot about my hair on the podcast. The last time that I shaved my head, I did it by myself, and like the night before, I had a dream where I shaved my head, and it was that. So I woke up and I was like, I guess I got to do it now. I'd been wanting to for a while leading up to it, but that was kind of the kicker there.
Manifest
So
destiny.
shout out to bald people in our dreams.
Yeah. On the
Let's
topic
go.
of haircuts, do I have the least hair here? Like, because it's mega short on the sides.
It
but
might
like,
be close between you and Matthew.
yeah, I think Matthew has more hair than me.
Yeah,
Then
give
I
me
need
back
a
my
haircut.
Give it back.
Yeah, donate it, please, when you cut your hair.
Of course.
Yeah.
So Isaac, I believe we're gonna swing it to you now. You have any weird dreams lately you want to talk about, or
Yeah.
you just would like to keep eating? That's also
Hey,
cool.
please keep your mouth closed while you're speaking with food in your mouth.
Sorry, can you blur that?
Podcast etiquette.
Scooby, what's happening here? Scooby, get the microphone out of your mouth. Well, I had a pretty great dream. And I told at least Matthew and Tacen, I told you guys. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff leading up to this point in the dream, but ultimately I ended up in like an Indian marketplace. And I'm just kind of like lost. I don't know where my friend is. I'm trying to figure it out. I turn the corner. Okay. I see Shaquille O'Neal, bro. Like low ceiling.
Shout out NBA
like,
basketball players hopping
yeah,
in our dreams.
I know. In our dreams. Like,
hey, and he's bald, so shout out to bald people in our dreams.
oh,
my
let's go.
Isaac's
Like,
just like the Mod Podge of all our dreams
Yeah.
coming together.
Combined
feeling
into
it, dude.
one.
But just like this, like, open ceiling, or it's got like cloth, or like when there is a ceiling, it's like very low, and just like this giant, Shaquille O'Neal there. And he's just like, yo, Isaac. And I'm like, how the frick do you know me? I know you. This is awesome. But he's just like, let me get you to where you need to go. And he like, I don't remember how, but he
Piggyback
opens a
ride.
secret door, dude. Okay. And it's just like a stairway just leading up. And I like
Stairway
look
to
at him,
heaven.
and he just kind of nods at me, in that Shaquille O'Neal way. And then so I go up there, and there's just, I don't know why my brain, like this might mean that like my brain is racist. This is terrible, but just like there's like NBA players and rappers. Everybody, like, I'm the whitest person in the room, and it's no competition, dude. And like apparently they just know the secret passageways. Like, I think Michael Jordan was getting mad at Shaq for telling me about the secret passageways. He's like, relax, man. He's only gonna be here for a second. Just go down that hallway. He's like got his hand on my back. He's like, that hallway right there. And I'm like, look up. Well, you sure? And he's like, I'm sure, little guy. And then so I go, I never finished the dream. I'm not sure where I was going, but I know it was somewhere good.
He felt it in his bones.
I mean, if Shaq's sending you there,
Oh,
it
yeah.
must be somewhere pretty special. I think the moral of the story is Michael Jordan needs to relax a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's
Like, just because
chill.
he's not a rapper, just because he's not an NBA player, doesn't mean he can't come hang out with you guys. Okay, Isaac's a nice guy. He's got some redeeming qualities. Okay. If there's no other notes there, I guess it's my turn.
Your turn.
I was gonna try and look up this movie, but I was just so invested in your story, Isaac. I completely spaced it.
Thank you.
But there was a movie that came out a while ago. It was based on my dream. No, just kidding. I don't know what it's called, but it's Jennifer Lawrence and it's Chris Pratt, and they're like stuck in a spaceship for like, I don't know, maybe like I've never seen the movie, but they're like stuck in a spaceship, and they're just like, it's just them, like, just for like years and years. And so in my dream, I was stuck on a spaceship with somebody, similar to how Matthew was potentially hanging out with just glowing orbs of presence, not necessarily a person. I don't know who this was. Like, I don't remember. It was probably like my mom. I don't know. I was with somebody in his spaceship, and
Passengers?
that sounds right. Just because they were probably passengers in the plane. Anyways,
sense.
I was just like stuck on this airplane with somebody. This airplane. And then we landed. Dreams over. I woke up. No, I was stuck on this spaceship with somebody, and I just like distinctly remember just like looking out at like the solar system, which obviously like all the planets are so spaced out, it's hard to look at as a whole. But I guess we're far enough away. I guess we're far enough away that I could see it. And I just remember being like, "Whoa, that's the solar system." And then yeah, not the most remarkable story, but then I woke up and I was like, maybe I need to be an astronaut. Just kidding. It was probably Isaac that
Bucket
probably
list
inspired
item.
it, doing all that space talk last week.
Go to space.
Shout out to all you astronauts out there. So yeah, that's that.
Good
The next
question.
question, if we'd like to keep it rolling here, is
Let's do it.
I was gonna say my favorite, but I mean really they're all equal to me. What
Equality.
song, singular, what song is the soundtrack for your 2022? And then optionally, I'm gonna say so far, because who knows? May could be crazy, guys. We're not sure. It could be it could be off the charts for everybody, but yeah, who knows? Matthew has departed. He's
Sorry, you gotta charge the laptop.
he got the call from Shaquille O'Neal. He was out.
I gotta go.
Secret passages await.
The secret passage is under his desk. So if anybody would like to volunteer to go first, I don't want to call on anybody anymore because I'm starting to feel weird about doing that. If you're hearing our voices and you're not seeing our faces, that's a big fat problem. So go over to YouTube, check us out. Anyways,
Link will be in the Spotify or podcast description, also on Spotify, but available on all platforms.
yes, we are, because we love everybody. Matthew, what song is the soundtrack for your 2022? 2022.
Intro.
I have no idea.
Great answer. I love that one. Scooby, what is your soundtrack to 2022? Pick one song only, or if it means that much to you, I'll let you pick two.
Oh shoot! All right, let me go find it. Hold on. It's a Logic song, and hold on, let me see where it is, because I was playing it, I was jamming to it when I was coming down here, coming back home. It's on the same album as Pretty Young Girl, Supermarket, if y'all know that one.
If the one person who I'm thinking of is listening to this, which the chances are absolutely minuscule, but if you are, I had myself a Logic phase like 3-4 years ago. But anyways,
so here's the song
sucks
is
being made.
Bohemian. Oh, sorry.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, it's well, you're close. Bohemian Rhapsody, if you will. It's oh my goodness. Let me tell you, it is so good.
By King.
It's so good. Trust me. Whoever's on here and likes Logic, go listen to that song. Go listen to the Supermarket album. It's so fire, in my opinion. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got.
and also go listen to The Vibe, produced by Repeat on the Beat. It's not out anywhere.
Yeah,
but-
like I don't know
Go
where
find
you're gonna
it.
find it.
Well, it's actually last episode. I put it in.
Oh
the-
yeah, go
It's
listen
on
to
last episode.
and also that.
Groovy.
Okay, Isaac. I wanted to save you for second to last because I always save me for last. But I want to save you for second to last because I want to give you the most time to think, because I understood that this might be as tough a question for you as it is for me. But since Matthew is going to be taking his time thinking, which is fine. Isaac, okay, let's do the podcast like this, everybody.
Yeah,
What? Isaac,
So what were you
what
saying?
is-
I can hear you.
I want to go home.
Delete recording.
I am in my bedroom and you've made me want to go home, so I don't know what that means. Isaac, what song is the soundtrack to your 2022 so far?
I honestly, I did not think about it super hard. I kind of just chose one of the songs that was most recently in my head, and it's a
I
really
love
good
that.
song, and it just ended up kind of fitting the vibe. I don't know why I reached over for my phone, but it's
He's
written down.
gonna
I don't
play
need it.
it. Woo!
Yeah, let me.
He's going at it.
No,
Also that.
it's As It Was by Harry Styles.
Oh, I know that one. Let me play it.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Oh, let's go.
Something in the way.
Love it.
Shout out to that.
That's been the meme of the week.
It has been, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, shout out to you guys.
Yeah, As It
and
Was.
your-
Great song.
your
Shout out to
fave.
Harry Styles.
Nice tune, Matthew. What's been the soundtrack to your 2022 so far?
Any song from that new Alec Benjamin album.
Pick one. Do it. Just say one.
Yeah, Hypocrite.
Shout out to Hypocrite by Alec Benjamin. Matthew's 2022 song of the seasons. I was gonna say summer, but then I realized the year has 4 seasons.
Song of the summer.
So I pluralized it.
Summers.
See, now this is tricky. My
that was like a bit of a pause there.
I actually don't know where I just put my phone, so I'm not gonna cheat, is what I'm gonna say about that. The song of my 2022. I'm gonna give some credit to Isaac on this one because I most likely would not have been. That was ferocious. Wow. Matthew just yawned like a tiger. Anyways, I gotta give credit. I gotta give credit to Isaac.
Credit to Isaac.
I gotta give credit to Isaac.
Thanks.
Because that's how you say those words. Because it is through him that I have discovered the greatness of this song and the band, but just this song specifically. Sorry. I posted it on my Instagram story recently because it just makes me really happy. It's a song called Best of You by the Foo Fighters. And it just really
Fire song.
It just scratches every itch I've ever had in my brain.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh,
can't get
that's
over it.
So good.
So
Shout
yeah.
out to the Foo Fighters. Go give them a listen.
Every
Watch
song,
their
do it.
sorry. On YouTube, watch their music videos because all the money from those videos is going into they're going straight to donations for charities. So
This is not an ad. But
good
it is
cause,
now.
yeah.
So yes, go ahead and go check.
I
those
believe
out.
all of their music videos. The Foo Fighters, they don't
Yeah.
need money from YouTube anymore. They say give it to the I don't know, the children
to
or the
the
trees or the
dilly.
pandas. I'm not sure entirely what charity.
We love that. And Isaac, I'm sorry for calling you what I did. Go check out Bohemian Rhapsody by Logic. Go check out Hypocrite by Alec Benjamin. Go check out. No, I know what it is. As It Was by Harry Styles. And go check out Best of You by Foo Fighters. Anyways, those are our songs of the summer and the winter and the fall and the
Because here in
spring.
Utah, it's all the seasons, all the time.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
if that's all, we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Two more questions. Number 9.
Number 50.
Number 9, possibly the worst song by the Beatles. They have a
Throw a
song-
little shade real
They
quick.
have a song called Number 9. It's terrifying. Like you cannot listen to it at night. It's like so many random vocal recordings. It's not an actual song.
And that is Isaac's song of the summer. Anyway, so
Don't
this-
listen
our,
to it.
Our second to last question is one that has plagued me deeply. I want to get the phrasing right. Sorry. What book has influenced you the most? You know, we've talked about TV shows we didn't know we were gonna like, movies that were cool or whatever, songs
Sing too.
songs that are just really getting us going through 2022. And now it's time to talk about my other favorite creative medium, books. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. I do like
Books.
whatever.
He's an announcer.
Books. Woohoo. Anyways, Isaac, what is a book that is just giving you all the inspiration you could ever need lately?
Well, besides the Bible, good sir.
Still waiting on the Bible too, by the way. Get on that.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Someday
Someday.
too. My favorite.
Charlie Bone. It's actually, the first book is called Midnight for Charlie Bone, and the series is Children of the Red King. I'm not sure if it's good, but when I read it in 3rd grade, it was fire. And I love it so much. I've been wanting to reread it.
Isaac just
but-
thinks about this book every day. He's
I
like,
legitimately,
"Someday
I
I'll
think
get
about it all the time. That series like shaped a lot of my childhood. And so like,
it convinced him he was colorblind. I mean, really, this book, it was huge for Isaac from
crazy stuff.
From womb to tomb, as they say.
Yeah, it made me think when I was in 5th and 6th grade that I was going to grow wings because I have really big shoulder blades. Anyway,
I remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, just I don't know if it's good, or I just like really loved it when I was young, and I haven't been able to find the first book. And I just haven't really had the time to read. I've been afraid that it's not as good. Anyway, yeah, that series just fire.
That is kind of like a general, just to interject here, that is kind of like a general anxiety I have about like revisiting things like that that I hold so, near and dear from my childhood, is that like, for whatever reason, I was just like experiencing them in like just another dimension when I was a child. And now I'm going to go back to it and be like, what is that? Anyways, with that being said, I hope you do get to rediscover it, and I hope it is just as lovely as it ever was. Even better, even. Scooby, give me a book that's just really got your self going over the last little while. Or go back to 3rd grade, whichever one you like.
Oh my goodness, I would have loved to go back and just reread all the Percy Jackson books, but no. I'm actually right now, I don't know if you guys saw from the last little bit, but like I've been playing a lot of chess, so I've been reading a lot of chess books, like this one, the Bobby Fischer.
Bro, Bobby
teaches chess. It's a fire book.
Isaac has the same book. Hold on.
Actually,
you guys can have book clubs.
Yes.
I don't have the same books, but I have Kasparov's Winning Chess Tactics, which Kasparov is considered one of the greatest players ever. So is Bobby Fischer.
Matthew.
So we'll just.
I also have a chess book. We get it real fast.
Are we like lesser people now? I feel like we're missing out.
No, it's cool. I only got like, look at how far in that is. That's not even most of the book.
But
embarrassing.
Hey, the further you get, the better you're gonna get at chess. So
I know there's so many words though.
Are you playing chess right now?
Baby.
Can we get an update?
Yeah,
so I'm currently losing.
Do you play on chess.com or Chess?
Chess.com.
Groovy.
I gotta play chess.com.
Isn't it? Hey Isaac, do you like groovy on your mashed potatoes, or do you prefer not?
I prefer gravy.
Lame, unoriginal. Anyway,
you set that up and you failed.
Scooby, what is it about this book that you love so much? Is it the plot? Is it the characters? Is it the story arc? Is it the conflict and resolution? Is it the climax? Is it what
wow,
is it the peaceful ending? Is it what is it?
I wish it was all those things. It's not a like storybook. It's a full on like, I'm gonna teach you chess.
Yeah.
So the ending might surprise you, but it teaches
Which
you
is
chess.
actually the name of Scooby's book coming out next year. I'm gonna teach you chess.
I'm gonna teach you chess.
And you're gonna like it. Is the tagline there? Shout out to all the chess players out there that are listening to this. The chess community is, I'm sure, very happy to have you guys, and I'm sure is very happy to be having those books. So shout out to those books. Matthew, you went, right? You were the first one. No, you didn't. That was not yet. Okay, Matthew, what is a book that's inspired your 2022?
Is that the
question? What's inspired you? That is a book.
What has changed my life? Wasn't that?
It's in what book inspired? recently.
Besides the health textbook back in 8th grade.
Okay, then.
Just kidding.
Think about that one pretty often, do you?
The Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
It is a solid one, dude.
That volume 2 hasn't come out either, so still waiting on that one.
So sad.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly, just bring DLC to real life, please. Bible
You gotta
2,
pray
the
for
sequel.
that.
Yeah.
We get the sealed portion afterwards.
Mhm.
Let's go.
The DLC. I was gonna have a funny thing to say because I'm one of those quick-witted people that can just make jokes out of nowhere. Obviously, happens all the time. But
That's
that's
why
not
you're
the
a good
case today.
stand-up.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Do you have a book? Yeah.
I do have a book, which is gonna surprise somebody out there.
Teach me how to play checkers.
I actually am literate, just barely. My book that has inspired me lately, continues to inspire me to this day, is called "The Heart Is a Lonely Hunter" by Carson McCullers. Don't know. She was a really incredible author. In the this book was published. Sorry, I have it here because I wanted to sound smart. This book was originally published June 4th, 1940. So
Wow.
she was doing her thing back in the day. Shout to Cars. And there's 356 pages, so you need to know that. And yeah, just a really good book. And it,
This is
kinda
your
made me-
English book reports now.
Yeah. So it's actually about
I would recommend it because
yeah. No, but it is a good book, and I got it from, funny you say that, because I borrowed it from one of my English teachers. That's how I was introduced. I just saw it in his class and I was like, what an intriguing title. What do you mean The Heart is a Lonely Hunter? And then I was like, yo, can I read this? He was like, heck yeah, you read this. And then I read it, and then I'm 10 times smarter now. Anyways, but yeah, it's just a really cool book. Kind of helped me realize things about the way I see people in the world and stuff like that. So if that's intriguing to you, check it out. If not, then yep. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the final question.
we have update on the time. We have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
Okay,
These
so this
40
is
minutes
obviously
go
gonna be
by
something
so
that's gonna be-
fast.
Okay.
Speed run.
Okay. This is actually going to be a speed run because I think that this will be really funny if we do this quickly. So everybody, we're going to go one at a time. But
All at once.
please, this is more of a prompt than a question. Describe your life in 6 words.
Does it have to be a complete sentence, or can I just start blabbering?
I would appreciate it to at least make sense, but you don't necessarily need to be like grammatical.
I wrote this
genius.
down beforehand.
Okay.
So I have ready. These are my 6 words: hanging out, sleeping in, and basketball.
That's a good one.
I didn't
I like
know.
it.
Thank you.
I wasn't making like a phrase with my 6 words. I was just like music, thinking, comedy, awesome. I only
That's
got
only
4
4.
in. I know,
Just
yeah.
got for it.
Those are also the things that I think we're gonna utilize.
Gospel and love.
Nice. Your turn.
Music, comedy,
I
awesome,
love you guys.
That's Isaac in a sentence.
A sentence.
Scooby, you got your words?
Hold on. I'm writing it down real quick, trying to see if it's long enough.
Jason, do you got words while he's writing?
Scooby, you can go.
Scooby,
All
go.
All right. No, I got it. Just living life to the fullest.
Hey, nice.
Let's go.
All right, hurry up. Jason, go.
My 6 words are gonna be not there yet, but I'm trying.
Nice.
Isn't that such a cute, wholesome note to end on?
Yes,
Anyways,
it is. Wrap this
time-
baby up.
Okay,
Time is
thank
ticking.
you everybody for listening to the 2 iterations glued together of this week's episode of the podcast, season 3, episode 2. Be sure to tune in next week where we do the same thing, but a little bit different. And be sure to go check out last week's episode if you haven't. It was an absolute banger. Scooby wasn't there, but it was still good, which I know what you're thinking, that's impossible. We pulled it together. Anyways, yeah, that's all for us this week.
Follow us on
My name's
TikTok,
Tacen.
Instagram, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Leave us
Go
5-star
follow
review,
us.
voice
don't.
memo.
I don't know.
Give left to these guys.
Yes, please leave a review on this episode if you liked it. If you didn't, kindly do not. That's
And-
Skinny Yellow. That's Scooby the Black.
What's your favorite
Matthew
food in the
Black.
comments?
Jason
Love you.
Purple. Oh, what a guy.
Be
Thanks
nice
for
to
being
people,
here.
and we'll see you
Be
next
nice to
week.
people, and we'll see you next week. Matthew always trying to steal.
I
my
got
stuff.
it. I got it before. Ha
Everybody
Yoink.
wants to be like Tina, and everyone wants to be so cool. Whatever.
Recording in progress.
Thank you for letting us know, Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay. Just yeah. Are we ready to go?
We're going.
Don't make me use this.
Start us off, Tacen. Start us off.
In the meat.
In the meat.
Write this down.
Thank you.
Write what down?
Thank you.
Is he being kidnapped? Help me.
Help me.
Yeah, as much as others, but my favorite.
Okay. Go have fun.
We have
See ya.
another mid off potentially.
Yo, where are your guys' siblings? Come on, what's the deal?
There, somewhere.
Close the
Stop
door,
making
please.
cameras this
You're never
episode.
gonna find them. You might want to report to local authorities, but that's not up to me to
Amber
decide.
alert.
I can't
Wait,
see him.
what?
Yeah.
I'm not
so
with him.
Just fire me like that, like trash. I don't think so.
Isaac, you're wasting our time. Come on. Just kidding.
Sorry, I was on Instagram. I was closing it.
That's okay.
My
Scooby.
tailbone really hurts.
Oh, sorry.
I've
I'd
to
recommend a different
I gotta
chair.
relieve the pressure.
Lumbar support.
This is the only chair I have, Isaac. So is everyone's gone, right?
Yes.
I'm still here.
I'm still here, bro. Don't worry. I'm not leaving.
Oh, sorry. No, you all just were gone from my vision. I thought that's what it was.
I think I'm hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yo,
yeah.
we are.
We're still filming. Sorry.
Oh,
We have a child. We have a child. We have a child right
The
here.
child is coming.
We have
the
a child
is-
right here.
The child is coming to let Scooby know that he is mid. Oh!
Well,
Pretty
thank
much,
you.
apparently.